Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I'm Frenzy the Killbot.
I am Cletus.
And I'm Swordfish.
And today we've got some more training type stuff to do. Yeah, it's still kind of interesting. First off, I'm going to do a delivery mission, because I wanted to point something out. There are actual special delivery mission types. The one we did last time was just a straight up get to the end.
You, runner, over here.
This is a fragile delivery.
Ooh.
I have a package that needs to be delivered right away, but you have to be careful with the contents. If the vial breaks, we might have some problems. Can you do it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So the special delivery types, they usually have sort of a gimmick, and I'll get to that in a sec, but they also have some story behind them.
If anybody at Elysium Labs finds out that I stole this prototype, my career will be over. But it's worth it. The outcasts are dying in the Grey Lands, and this regenerative formula will help.
So you see there when I took that hard fall, the icon in the top broke a little bit.
Maybe this won't solve anything, but at least I'm trying.
If you take too many hard falls, you actually fail the mission. Whatever you're delivering actually breaks. So that's the gimmick.
Yeah. I like how they spell outcast, like cast, like a
Yes.
levels of society.
Yeah, that's what it is. And you'll see that cast thing come up a lot. The other thing I want to mention about these special delivery types is they are crazy with their time limits. I went so far off the recommended path, and I only got there with 3 seconds to spare. If you try and follow the path, you will lose by 30 seconds. It's insane.
That's funny.
So a couple things. She said if anyone at Elysium found out that she stole that, her career would be over, and we're delivering it to a guy from Elysium.
He's also on the inside.
Yeah, I suppose that's it, but then couldn't
Maybe
he have
he's
just
not from
stolen
the
it?
labs. Maybe he's from a different area.
Yeah, it could be. Elysium is the sort of science tech, like bioengineering, chemistry type place. All that shit.
Neat.
Yeah. And it just so happens this ends up sort of near Birdman, so we're going to go take his last side mission.
Oh, are we ever gonna go to the place where they make the people farm?
Not in this
Greyland?
game. To the Greylands, no. The Greylands is sort of like... Alright, I don't want to go too far into it, but the history of sort of this world, there was a war. So the Greylands are basically like the wasteland from Fallout. Just complete rubble and dirt, and that's it.
And that's where all the food is made?
Yeah, but in special buildings. Like, they built buildings out there that they can use to farm, and they send people there to basically work till they die.
Alright.
We're not going to go there.
Not on purpose, anyways.
Hey, what's the beat?
You tell me, girl. I try to avoid the news as much as I can. Hypocrisy and fear-mongering, all of it. I could use some help, though.
What do you need?
2 of my birds have gone missing. I'd go look for them myself, but I've come to accept that I'm not as nimble as I used to be. What are you smiling at? Anyway, their locator beacons are still active. If you could find out what happened to them, I'd be grateful.
I'll find them for you.
Thank you. The first beacon is not too far from here.
Not too far from here, but in the completely different direction than we were looking.
This is just so stupid. They're birds, dude.
They're trained
Fucking
birds.
Get some bread and get another one.
He named them and everything. Come on.
They have expensive beacons on them.
Oh, okay.
Once you name
the
something, you
beacons.
start caring about it. Like my new dog in Minecraft, who I named Fuckhead.
Fuckhead. It's an ugly ass dog. I don't like your texture pack.
He just
It
won't
looks-
get out of the boat. He's stuck in a boat.
It-
He's a fuckhead.
The texture pack is like realistic, but it's still a box, so I don't like it.
Yeah, no, me neither.
It's a terrible looking dog.
Oh. Well, I found the bird.
Found a Rado. She's dead. Shot. I'm sorry.
I understand. Please take the message capsule if it's still there.
Got it.
Thank you. See if you can find Thalia.
Yeah, someone shot his bird.
Your bird's the other bird's dead too. I don't even need to go there. Like I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Something that I think they will mention in some dialogue shortly. They don't know whether they're being shot on purpose, like whether or not they know they're being used as carrier pigeons. So that, like, you'd think that might lead into something interesting. It doesn't. We're never going to even learn whether or not they were being shot on purpose because they're carrier pigeons. It's just kind of like, well, maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, I
like
don't
that.
really care. They're just stupid birds, so.
It's okay for him to call them rats with wings. It's not okay for you to call them rats with wings.
Yeah, that's racist.
Oh.
No. But it's
Yeah, I
something.
think it's racist, Frenzy.
It's something.
Speciesist?
Yeah.
I wonder if this means that Krugersec have caught on to my little postal service, or if they were just shooting them for sport. It's hard to find ways to communicate these days without half the world listening in. Maybe I should shoot some Krugersec for sport.
Oh my.
Yikes.
He really does care about those birds.
He likes his birds.
Talia found. Also dead. And the capsule is gone.
That's not good. She was coming in from Neridia Nova. Can you look around a bit?
Sure.
So we need to find the message capsule. It's not too difficult because you can hear the whole beeping thing. But it's going to be a lead into some more stuff.
Another
What
runner
the-
was here.
Another runner? Or maybe they have the capsule.
So that's a ghost. You know, in some racing games, how you can sort of have time trial ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that is. It's another social thing in the game. You can record sort of your own time trials for other people to run.
Okay.
I found the capsule. Another runner hid it. Left a cabal mark I haven't seen before.
Well, I owe them thanks regardless. And you, Faith? Thank you. Now I need to train 2 new birds.
Cabal marks are something that's not going to come up ever again, really.
They're like gangs.
Glyphs.
Yeah, they're other groups of runners, and they have their own symbols, but we're never going to meet another group of runners in this game.
Oh, but they're like friendly because they're holding onto it for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Professional courtesy and all.
Exactly.
There is honor among runners, I guess.
Yeah. And here's that guy Nomad, our best friend, who was here the whole time waiting for us.
Just watching. What are you doing over there?
Yeah.
Don't fall off.
There she is, in the flesh.
In my clothes, even. Thanks for looking after them. How have you been?
Well, you know, living, surviving. I missed you.
Don't gush. So what do you need help with?
It's the Outcast in Greylands. They're setting up a comm system to warn about case upgrades, but they need control chips, which can be found in all comm relay boxes.
Control chips? Relay boxes. Okay.
By ripping those chips, you mess things up for Allcom and help the outcast at the same time. Can you do it?
Sure. You know me. Always helping those in need.
You can play indifferent, but I know why you got locked up.
Yeah, I was stupid. Where can I find these boxes?
Not far from here. I'll mark them for you.
Okay, on it.
Why doesn't he do it? He was just sitting there doing nothing anyways.
Nomad is very much an ideas guy. He sort of comes up with plans and strategies. He does not really have like the running skills to actually do very much. We'll see that in the next video as
You
well.
probably could have gotten this one.
Alright, I got the first chip.
Great. The next relay box should be close.
I think the problem is he can't deal with the cops if he gets caught.
Lately, and they look like they mean business too, not the usual goons.
I see. Well, fine.
It's a dangerous life out there. So here's the next enemy class, and this is actually sort of the baseline class. I don't think we're really ever going to see the other guys again, the really low-end guys. So you see, these guys do actually have a gun strapped to their hip. They will just never use them. And this is more combat training, actually. This is using shifts in combat. So you can do that to like get around them and avoid attacks.
So I've been actually looking, like while you're playing, looking for when you shift, and it's very hard to notice when you're running forward, but there
Yes.
it's super easy.
Yeah.
Just pulled another chip.
Do you use them a lot when you're in it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times.
By the way, did you talk
I think the color changes a little bit, like right there,
a lot of script for what you did?
but it's just barely noticeable.
Well, I'm sure you can work something out. And if not, I'll come with you when you go into exile. We'll own the Grey Lands.
What I dislike about these sections here, this mission, is that you have objectives in this combat, so you can't just like fight these guys. I have to try and make them hit each other, which is annoying, but it's trying to highlight how shifts can let you position yourself. That last fight was really funny because in one of my practice runs I actually killed him in one hit. Like I did a wall run to a heavy attack that made him flip over a railing and die. And I was like, oh man, that's going to be an awesome take for the video, and then failed mission because I didn't do it right. It's like, come on.
He has a family.
It wasn't over the edge of the building, the railing, it was just like,
One more and we're good for now.
it was one of these railings. So he didn't fall to his death.
I don't know, maybe you hit him so hard he had a heart attack and died.
Oh, never mind, I guess we are going to see some of those little crappy guys again.
Barely.
Very briefly. I was sort of trying to show off here. You do have to vary your attacks. You can't just like sort of keep doing heavy attack, heavy attack, heavy attack, because they will eventually block it and do a like a counter. But I think possibly in this training mission they don't do it very often because I could not get them to do it.
He's stuck.
Do you have to finish it? Whoa.
Yeah, you do.
Jeez.
It gets a little screwy, that's okay.
Okay, I got the last one.
Good, but we have a problem. There's a lowcast in trouble not far from you. Listen.
No! Scan my grid prints again! I did. You were supposed to be on your way to Food Dome Epsilon 3 days ago. Subdue him.
Faith, Nomad. What's happening?
K-Sec is happening. I had enough of this crap in prison.
Faith, don't get involved. I told you this is happening all the time. It's not your fight.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so this is a different type of side mission. I think it's called an intervention. Every once in a while you'll see these cops sort of giving people a hard time, and you can give them a hard time back.
Do the right thing. And kill some cops.
Yeah.
I'm not super good at the combat in this game. It looks kind of chunky when I do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks fine.
I liked it.
Thank you so much.
I saw that, Faith. Told you couldn't fool me. She just helped that lowcast, Noah.
Yeah. She takes after her parents.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Keep looking for those relay boxes around the city, Faith. It'll really help the outcast. Okay, now we need that first handful of chips delivered.
Just since he mentioned her parents, that's one of the examples of things that didn't really change very much. Her parents were still civil rights activists who died in the November riots. But I guess you could say the means by which that happened is slightly different than before. And we'll get into that later on in the game.
I can't wait.
What's interesting is that they actually made the story behind her parents much more similar to the story told in the first Mirror's Edge graphic novel than it used to be.
I don't remember what that is.
Well, no, because you didn't read it. I just think it's an interesting thing that they kind of liked that story so much they pretty much brought it back. Yeah, but we'll get into it at some other point.
I'm there. Where's the dead drop?
Slight change of plans. They want to use another dead drop nearby, and there's a bunch of KSEC patrols between you and there. Probably responding to the commotion from before.
Nomad, you lied to me.
Yet another sort of training type thing. They're going to teach us something here, which are light traversal attacks. So these are slightly different than the heavy traversal attacks because they're not meant to, like, boot a guy over a railing or something.
If you stop or make too many mistakes, you won't make it.
The entire...
Just kind of sack tap them on your way past them?
Pretty much, yeah.
Step on shoulders.
These are... The entire point is that you don't lose very much speed as you pass through them. So they don't always kill guys. These are the worst enemies, and jumping from height does tend to kill them. But a lot of these guys you just sort of run past, but do enough damage to them that they can't quite hit you back right away.
Makes them lose a step, so you outrun them.
Yeah, for the most part. So this is pretty useful in some cases where you're trying to escape from bad guys, not necessarily actually take them all down.
There. I hope it's worth all the trouble.
More than worth it. You helped a lot of people today, Faith. Talk more soon. I like using the conglomerate's tools against it. The billboards are perfect for that. Hacking a billboard sends a clear message to the employees. It's enough if only one of them opens their eyes because of what we show them.
All right, Faith. Seems to me you're more than ready to take on a real assignment. I got the perfect run for you. Come back to the lair and we'll look at the details. It should get you at least part of the way to paying off token.
Alright, Nomad mentioned hacking billboards. There is no actual mission attached to that statement, but what it is a new type of sort of side mission, sort of collectible, and also another social aspect to the game.
Reminds me of Hunger Games.
I was actually thinking about that the other day. There's a lot of similarities between Hunger Games and this world.
I think that's the only situation where I like the movie way better than I like the book.
Yes, I will agree with you. I also wanted to show off there, stealing chips is now also a collectible. Those relay boxes you can find all over the place. You can steal the chips out of them and get a little bit of XP.
Is this one of those games where by the end you're fully leveled, or...?
Yeah, oh yeah. Like, you don't have to try very hard. It's worth it to do it early because you get combat advantages against some of the bad guys, which will make your life a lot easier. But like, most of the important things are actually locked by story events anyway, so it's not that important. It's kind of a weird addition to the series. But hacking billboards. So certain billboards in the world, you press a button and you hack them. And what this does is put your emblem on it. That one right there, I think, is just the default one.
It's literally the Mockingjay.
Yeah, actually, yeah, good call. You can change this. You can collect new stuff to make your emblem, but the only way to change it is to actually go on their website or companion app, which is a little weird.
Didn't they have that in like Halo 2? You could make your...
Yeah, but you could do it in game. But anyway, if you have a friends list, if your friends hack a billboard, it will show their emblem.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it'll show whoever hacked it last. So if you're running around the world, it might show one of your friends' emblems on a billboard, and then you can go up and hack it instead if you want, and you'll show up in their game.
Well, you have no friends, though. So.
Exactly, no.
Can you make your emblem a dick?
No. You are limited by the emblems and stuff that you can unlock.
Well, that was at least smart of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Next time we'll actually get into a main mission. We are, let's just say we're done with training.
Nice. Now the outtakes will start, because the missions get hard.
I don't know if I'm going to do outtakes at all. The open world aspect of the game doesn't lend itself very well to it.
You don't fuck up, is what you're saying.
I'm saying the fuck-ups are less interesting than they are in the old Mirror's Edge game. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.